Okay, up we go. Danger Room Disc. You have acquired a Danger Room Disc that contains the course Teamwork 101. Oh, not too sure about that title. I hope these aren't just tutorials or something
You are destined to lose.
to help me out in the main game. I hope they are actually their own secret bonus little mini missions.
You ain't getting up from that.
Either for entire teams or individual characters. Either one's good by me. Okay, up and up we go. Let's get out of here and head back home. Oh, okay. So, is the... yeah. Enter the X-Jet. Great job. Mission accomplished. But your work isn't done yet.
Why is all this happening to me?
Allison, it's okay.
Things were fine until last week. I got mad at my little brother and suddenly the ground started to shake. I knew it was my fault, but I didn't want to admit it.
Your powers are becoming active, which...
Things have only gotten worse. That lava in the street? I made it happen. I'm becoming a mutant.
There's nothing wrong with...
And that woman? She was gonna make me join something called the Brotherhood. She could come after me again. Anytime!
Allison, you couldn't be in safer hands. We're the X-Men.
Yeah. I mean, just look at that short, hairy, angry man with claws for hands over there. You couldn't be in safer hands. None of us are maniacs or have really, really terrible problems or anything like that. Okay, so... meeting up with Professor X. Looks like the rest of this game is just going to be a nice, comfy little experience where we teach mutants
Professor
and...
Xavier, I'd like you to meet Allison Crestmere.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion. Or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement?
Oh, well, that is quite an offer, you creepy old man. Yeah. The safest place you could possibly be. We're not getting attacked all the time, and yeah, it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Even the mutants here aren't emotionally completely unstable or anything like that. It's all going to be okay. It's just going to be a nice little comfy school experience. Basically an anime where you just have fun with your friends and cute little situations happen and it all won't go to hell.
Why was I brought here?
You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion, at least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you.
Are you the leader of the X-Men?
I prefer to think of myself as their mentor. I leave team leadership to Cyclops or Storm.
But you brought them together, right?
Yes. I started with Cyclops and several others. As time passed, I found more mutants who were capable of handling the responsibilities of being an X-Man.
Who's the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is an unruly collection of mutants who consider themselves above humanity. They operate outside the law and use their abilities to further their misguided desires.
But what do they want?
They've labeled themselves Homo Superior and believe they will inherit the Earth, but they are far from meek.
Well, okay then, so before you show me what the purpose of this place is really for, let's just have a nice little look around.
I'd like Jean to show me around.
It would be my pleasure. As you move from room to room, I'll give you a little information on the X-Men.
Once you're done with Jean's tour, come back here and I'll show you the sub-basement.
Lead the way, Allison.
You got it. Let's check out this computer first. Review X-Men bios. Okay, so... anything extra? No, it just loads in the same text. So a little animation and some text of the characters. Well, seeing as behind this door is nothing, can't see over the top, yeah, we can't actually use it. So some doors are fake unless we can peer in using the camera.
Welcome to the Xavier Institute, Allison.
This place is huge. What is it?
This is the Xavier Institute, a school where mutants learn to control their abilities, as well as discovering more about themselves and their place in the world.
A school for mutants? I didn't know there was such a thing.
The fact that the students are mutants is kept secret for everyone's protection. In addition to being a school, the mansion is also home to the X-Men.
Cool. I've heard of the X-Men. What room is this?
The library is one of the most popular rooms in the house. There's a wide variety of literature here, from Shakespeare to comic books. It's an interesting mishmash of styles, kind of like the X-Men.
Who are you?
My name is Jean Grey, and I've been an X-Man most of my life.
Today, in New York City, were you talking to people with your thoughts?
Yes. My mutant abilities deal with telepathy and telekinesis.
You're a mutant?
Yes, I am. You'd be hard put to find someone around here who isn't.
I didn't think there were many people like me.
Our numbers are growing, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, Allison. Even though there are a few people who would like you to be.
You're telepathic?
I have the ability to read minds and communicate mentally.
And telekinesis means you can list stuff with your thoughts, right?
Exactly. I've grown quite powerful at it over the years, but I doubt I'll ever master it.
Thanks for the info.
Not actually a very big library considering this is a school, and hang on, green arrow above here. Okay, so this is how we review comics. And is it just a comic cover? Oh, new comics added to your collection have given the following permanent bonuses. Wolverine, +2 strike and +2 agility. Alright, very nice, so I definitely want to be on the lookout for comics then. Yeah, even though they're just covers, I want to be on the lookout for them for the bonuses. Yeah, some games, if you can collect comics, you actually can read the entire comic.
Classes are held here, Monday through Friday. The students receive a full curriculum in math, history, physics, and a wide variety of other topics.
And is there a special thing I can interact with here? No. Well, so far it's all looking very nice, and I need to remember.
This is the sitting room. It's a great place to kick back and relax. Needless to say, this room doesn't get a lot of use by the X-Men.
Yeah, always something going on. Yeah, I need to remember, if I can't already see the next room, I can't go in there. Oh, estate grounds. Okay, I can actually go outside. Yeah, never mind what I was just saying. Or if I can't see the next room, boom, estate grounds.
I'll skip it for now.
Oh.
In an old house like this, I bet it's just full of cobwebs.
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Okay, Allison, you just interrupted Jean's speech immediately. It just started and then Allison interrupted. I swear I didn't press anything. I swear. Okay, front lawn. Okay, alright, yes, and now I do need to check every single doorway, even if I can't see beyond it.
This is the day room. It's beautiful, isn't it? There are times I find it hard to believe there's a high-tech underground level beneath this grand old mansion.
An underground level?
Oh, yes. But I'll leave that part of the tour to Professor Xavier.
Okay, so for the moment, it looks like some rooms are just completely empty, nothing to interact with. We've got one for comics, one for cinematics, and one for bios. But yeah, some of them don't have anything inside yet. Maybe once we unlock more X-Men, this place will start feeling a lot more populated, and there'll be characters all over the place just chilling out. Yep, just view cinematics.
Believe it or not, we do take the time to sit down every once in a while and have a meal together, just like any other family.
I can't picture any of the X-Men actually cooking a meal.
You haven't lived till you've tasted Pete's barbecue or Betsy's Cornish hen.
Just don't let Beast cook. Hair in all your food. And can we head up? Yes, we can, to the dormitories. Alright, let's take a look outside on the front lawn first off.
This door leads to the front lawn where there's a beautiful fountain. You can go see it in a little while. It's a great place to sit and read or write.
Really? My two favorite things are reading romance novels and writing in my diary.
I can see we're two of a kind. Later on, we'll have to get together and swap books.
What do you mean, later? Can't I use the front lawn now? They are currently inaccessible, but check back again soon. Alright, maybe once I unlock Storm, she'll be hanging around outside. And I'm guessing the same is going to be said for the estate grounds. Can't go out just yet.
This door takes you to the backyard. A little later, you'll have to go out and see the swimming pool.
Oh, I want to swim now. Okay, what about up above? Inaccessible? Nope, I can actually head up there, to the X-Mansion dormitories.
The second floor of the mansion has bedrooms for many of the X-Men. Feel free to wander around and look in the rooms. This is the second floor elevator. From here you can go to the first floor, or the sub-basement.
When standing near objects that can be used, a square button prompt will appear. Yeah, if I hadn't known that, then how would I have gotten past the very first mission? I'd just be stuck in the very first area Wolvie appears in. Oh, I don't know how to press square. Stuck forever.
This room belongs to Scott Summers. You met him in New York, the guy with the optic blasts. He was the very first X-Man, and he's the team leader.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He's kinda cute.
And he's kinda spoken for.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I'm just teasing, Allison. Scott and I have been together forever. I'm lucky to have him.
Okay, so fast cars and examine photos. Okay, need to be on the lookout for that. Yeah, fast cars and he's a curl bro. A wooden framed picture of Jean sitting near the helm of a small sailing boat wearing a heavy sweater sits here. There is wind in her hair and the look on her face is joyful. Signed across the top is the message, to Scott, all my love. How sweet. I'm guessing this is going to be Jean's room.
This is my bedroom. I've lived here off and on since I was a teenager. The X-Mansion is pretty much the only real home I've ever known.
Yeah, writing desk. And some photos. Okay, can only examine the one. A stylized image of two hands holding a rose is propped up here. A sentiment is written across the top of the image. Our love will bloom forever. Scott.
This is your room, Allison. If you want it. I bet you'd find the mansion a great place to learn about your abilities.
I'm not sure if I want to learn about them. After what happened in New York, maybe it'd be best if I never use them again.
But Allison, if you don't learn to control your abilities now, they could wind up causing far more damage later on.
I suppose you're right. Still, I don't know.
Well, my suitcase is already here. Did these guys break into my house before they decided to pick me up? Inside the suitcase is a high school yearbook with a personal message to Allison. Hey girl, freshman year has been a total blast. Next year will be even better, as long as Mitch doesn't share our study hour again. What a lamer. I bet he's a mutie or something like on the news. Anyways, Mexico is calling my name. Have a great summer. FF. Mandy. Yeah, that probably stood for Fantastic Four. Or, you know, Friends Forever. One of the two.
This is Hank McCoy's room. We call him Beast, but not as an insult. You'll find out why when you meet him. To look at him, you'd never guess he was such a bookworm.
Okay, what can I look at? His chalkboard. An old pivotal chalkboard is covered with a mess of equations, all overlapping each other. At the bottom is a final notation. Need more chalk. Review load screens. Ah yes, the best part of these types of games. Looking at all the load screens you've been unlocking. Ah, so I've got to cycle between each one. I can't just go through them all. No, I've got to back out, select another one, and then view it. Well, fine. Alright, let's take a look at the other side of the hallways, the other half of the dormitories. Jubilee, maybe?
This is Rogue's room. You'll like her. She's a bit of a wild child.
She tends to get into trouble.
Well, Rogue did a few questionable things before joining the X-Men, but she's proven herself to be an invaluable member of our team.
If you don't mind me asking, what can she do?
It's a bit complicated, but her power deals with direct skin contact, which is why she always wears gloves.
Okay, Rogue. I thought with all the stars around, I thought they represented sparkles or something. And oh, does Rogue not have her own special thing I can interact with that makes her unique? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, fine.
Aurora Monroe lives here. Her mutant abilities allow her to control the weather, which comes in handy with her favorite pastime, gardening.
Aurora. What a pretty name.
Her code name is Storm. She takes over as leader of the X-Men if Scott Summers isn't around.
And once again... Oh, no, there we go. Examine Storm's desk. I'll have to go back to Rogue's room. Maybe I missed something somehow. A handwritten letter lays on the desk. Forge, you still owe me that carriage ride and a dinner at Caronies. I plan on collecting that when you next visit. Aurora.